Hi, this is the testimonial 1 year follow-up of Kesava, and he's one of my success story, and I have many of them, and I'm going to show the audience what Kesava looked like before, and after that, Kesava will share his personal journey to the audience. This is where he was, and again, hair loss really changed his look, and now I brought back his look, and it looks much younger and more handsome, and there's a whole artistry of it. Creating hairline in front temple and left hand side. And you see the top view completely gone and or toward the back. And so now, this is Kesava. And so go ahead, Kesava. Why don't you share the your experience with the audience?
Yeah. First of all, thanks to Dr. D for his awesome job. And I'm going to cover a lot of his good job that he did over the period of last 1 year to end this my hair transplant journey. So I started losing my hair probably around 16, 17. And then, you wouldn't realize it that, it's going to make a huge difference. But once you reach to 35, over a period of time, you start losing, you lost all your hair, and then, now it's time you start feeling bad about, there's no hair, obviously, it's going to have affect your personality, all that stuff. So then I started looking at options, I tried minoxidil, all that stuff, but none of them, really, they work to a certain extent, but after a while, you got to do something. And then I started researching about hair transplant, and then, out there on the internet, you would find multiple options, there are n number of doctors, and then, you get overwhelmed with the information that you find on internet. But I found Dr. Deep through a research that I did online, and I think I had a colleague of mine who did surgery with Dr. Deep. So I really had somebody to see on what his work was, and then I scheduled my initial consultation with Dr. Deep. Talked about, really you won't realize what your hair loss was, and then he started talking about Narwood 6, and then what needs to be done, what the surgery would look like and all. And after the initial consultation, I myself, took about a break of 8 to 9 months, and I was like, should I do it or not? But then I took second appointment for an office visit, spoke to doctor, saw some really good videos, good photos from Dr. Deep, and then I decided I would go with the surgery.
Did you get to talk to Chris too?
Yeah,
I gave a phone number to him too. Right?
So yeah, I'm gonna talk about Chris as well. So over a period of time, so I did, I was not really decided on whether it's going to be FUE or FUT, and then what that would do to me, because there are two different procedures. It's then Dr. D gave me the referral of Chris. I spoke to Chris, who had this kind of big surgery with Dr. D, and I saw his videos online. I met Chris in person, and then that boosted my confidence, and I'm like, no, okay, I'm gonna do it. So then I went for the surgery, like doctor said. It was approximately 5,000 grafts, and all along, why did I choose Dr. Deep, right? Why not other doctor? I was following Dr. Deep on his YouTube channel for about a year. Every week I would look forward at these videos, and then, really, those videos really excite you to do something with your hair. So I scheduled the appointment with Dr. Deep, scheduled the surgery date, and then as I got closer to the surgery date, obviously I was worried about pain. I was worried about the surgery itself, right? Like I said, it's there. I spoke to Chris, and I spoke to a friend of mine as well, and then kind of understood what the surgery would look like, and then it was the surgery day. So the surgery itself is it's a long procedure. They have to do, like Dr. Deep was showing his artistry around all his work. It takes time. So I think I started around 5 a.m. in the morning, and luckily I think I slept throughout my surgery. And they said, I was thinking that I would finish off at 8 or 9, but then around 5:30, 6 o'clock, I think I slept pretty nicely, that so that I don't disturb them, and then they did their job. So by 5:30 in the evening my surgery was done, and
That's around 12 hours then.
that's 12 hours. Yeah, it's a long surgery.
But time flies when you have medicine, huh?
Yeah, time flies. All I knew during the surgery was, I think they woke me up for lunch. I had my lunch, and then went back to the chair. The technicians again started working on the hair transplant, and all I knew was, boom, at 5:30 they woke me up and they said, you're done. So so then the recovery from the surgery was, the first thing that I worried about a lot about the surgery was the pain. And Dr. D, after the surgery is done, he would prescribe some medications, that would take care of the pain and all. And to me, I think the least thing, the big thing that I was worried was the pain, and that was the least thing that I would have to worry once the surgery is done, because I think the medication really helped me, and I didn't really had any pain. There's a little bit of swelling on the front, but I think that's part of the surgery. And then after 1 or 2 days, it was all fine.
Great.
Then the post-surgery experience was also awesome with Dr. D, because I was able to come to the doctor's office, get my cleanup done from his nurses, and they really took care of cleaning it nicely, because for the first couple of days you're not really used to washing your hair, and you are obviously scared about touching the transplanted area. So they took care of everything, and I think after 3 days it was all fine. And then about 10 days later I came for my stitches removal. It was again something that I was a little worried, but it was like an experience, like a pinch on your hand or something. It wasn't really that bad, and then and then you're on your own. So then probably at about 1.5 months I started seeing the transplanted hair falling off. And a lot of people worry about, oh, by the way, I spent so much money, this hair is falling off.
It freaked you out that time.
It's natural. It's natural, the hair would fall off, and then probably at around 3 months, the hairs started coming back again.
Yeah. Okay.
And between 3 and 6 months is when I saw major difference and a major transformation happening. But then once you start seeing your hair growing back, it's a different feeling. It's everything. It boosts your confidence. It's everything. It's a new experience. And now if you see your old pictures and new pictures, there's huge difference. And then your friends, families will start recognizing, and then they talk about how good it is. So there's a lot. There's a lot of positive thing that you could learn from this, and that you could see from that.
Yeah. Thank you, Kaseva, for allowing me to film you and share your personal experience and journey. Reality is, you're right, there's a lot of information online. Sometimes it is overwhelming to find out one surgeon to another, good or not. But you're pretty lucky in the sense that you have someone had it done, and then at least you do your due diligence and you follow my work and subscribe to my channel, and when you watch my work and repeat it, and that I upload it every week, it's constant. It's so they kind of reinforce what you know about the work and its potential, and on top of it. Kesava did his other diligence, and he even went to meet one of my star patients, Chris, and to see how his work transformation, so to understand that hair transplant will work, and it can be a life-changing experience. And the most important thing, yes, reading the review how good the surgeon is helpful, but it's not 100%. You have to trust what you see the before and after, and it's really, really important. And
And those are all my real pictures. Some of those before pictures, I can't even believe it's me. But they're all real. It's me. It's me, and then it's me before the surgery.
Yeah, and it makes the person not just gain his youth and his handsome look back, but it make him gain his self esteem. It make you happy inside.
Oh, yeah.
You do this not just for vain or fine. You want to get back what you've been missing and what you lost through your hair loss. And it's nothing artificial. Again, I'm one of the specialists who really specialize in doing how natural the hairline is, and I do advanced hair loss case like you all the time, and it can be done. I perform both the FUE and the strip method, and we will give you good excellent result. It doesn't matter which method it is. So continue subscribe to my channel, follow my work, and every Friday I will upload new video, and not just case of our other cases too.
Yeah.
And it's very hard for me to find an Indian guy to show the full face because the culture, why Asian culture is more reserved. But anyway, this is his story, and thank you.
Thanks, doctor.
Okay.